Hey guys, welcome and or welcome back to CassieJ. Today we are going to be doing my debt. So I have a few things that I need to get out of the way. I have a couple of debt goals that I have in mind that I need to, accomplish. I have a lot of expenses that have come up in 2024, and so starting January, like large expenses that are coming through. And I actually have a video that I'm prepping so that like whenever I go over it, I have like the numbers and I have like details and stuff of what like it is and pictures and things of that nature for like, expectations for like a cruise or something like that, right? I'm still trying to get all those together because technically the large expenses started or has started in November. And so I'm just like paying off the debt and trying to save and get everything taken care of. And then in December, my son's birthday is going to be in the middle. His birthday is the first, and the party is in the middle, and then Christmas. If y'all are new here, thank y'all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate y'all clicking on the video. I am on a debt-free journey. I have a few thousand that I need to pay off, and I have a goal to pay off a huge amount of that by the end of 2024. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pay off the majority of it, but I do want to pay off at least half by the end of 2024, and I'm going to try to do everything that I can to keep y'all like on this journey with me. If y'all are my OGs, thank you so much for coming back. I will be doing this is kind of like a debt confession type for the end of 2023, and then I'll do another one in like January or whatever, just to have like an update. So me and Cynthia, which is S&C Budget Creations, we have a Etsy shop where we have a budget planner that we have just made inserts for. If you would like that, I can, the link should be in the description if I remember. But we made a few pages that, benefits everyone. It's a one purchase. It's not like one page or whatever, but it's something that you can purchase all the pages for a really low cost. I did want to say, because we're doing debt. So in August, I summed up a lot of the debt, and it was $81,698.46. That is a lot. Most of that is medical bills. And so because I'm trying to be like headstrong in debt, I made another tab. All of my tabs, they're like white. And I know I shouldn't like let it bother me, but it really does bother me to have like one green tab. And I try to think of it like alerts or like something serious or something that I should focus on or whatever. But instead of it being like something I'm like, oh my God, let's grab that, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot stand it. All right, so I did purchase the debt-free journey workbook from Jasmine Waller, which is Budget Treasures. I plan on using her debt-free journey workbook, the debt-free workbook, by the end of 2024. So in 2022, or was it 2021? It was either 2021 or 2022. I had the debt-free, it was like Debt-Free Diary by Money with Gab. And so I paid off a lot of debt before that, and I tried to like pay off the majority of what was left over with her debt planner. And in 2023, I kind of just focused on like my medical bills. I didn't pay anything else besides the medical bills. So I kind of want to, now that I'm like to the point to where I don't have to like go so strong in medical bills, because the surgery is going to happen in January, which is one of the expenses. I can actually start focusing on other things, which is the reason why I wanted to do this plan. So she does have like helpful things to, keep you focused on making sure that you stay on this journey to pay off your debt. And, of course, a congratulations page or whatever, making the decision to pay off your debt, your commitment to taking control of your financial future is truly commendable. By choosing this path, you're embarking on a journey towards greater freedom and stability. So I really love the fact that she has words in here to help, encourage you. I really enjoy that, because a lot of planners, they kind of just like go straight to the yearly and the whatever. They don't actually have like a like, for instance, a how to use the workbook, like the pages and what to expect from it. I really enjoy this. Whenever I got it, I was like so excited to read everything. It was so funny. I was like, oh, this is like a book. I don't know. I was so excited to read everything. And then the payoff strategies, I think that these really opened my mindset as to, I knew about the snowball method, and I knew about avalanche, but I kind of was doing both. Like, I wasn't focusing on just the high interest, and I wasn't focusing on like the low amount. I was just kind of like, oh, this one's $200 and I have $200, let's go ahead and pay it off, so it was that type of thing. And I mean, it worked, but at the same time, it had my mind like I was scatterbrained. So her giving the type of method and then explaining how it works really was like, oh, that makes sense as to why I should do this one or why I should do that one. And then, so I'm not sure right now how I'm going to do the snowball. I kind of want to write down the debt first and then go back and figure out which one is best for me. I might be able to do the debt snowball on certain ones, get them out of the way, and then start like avalanche, or vice versa. And then priority, I want to say that whenever I was reading everything, I did feel like priority was the one that I was like, okay, this one's more important, let's get this one off. Or, this is the one that, and I always did medical bills, and I did my credit card. And those are the two that I would always like 100% focus on. And then I guess that's where I would just like pick and choose whichever one I wanted to make the monthly payments. And then sometimes one of them I would just pay an extra 100 or an extra 500 towards it, or whatever, to like knock it out. So I guess, I don't know, like I really can tell you I was everywhere in paying off the debt. Like whenever I was paying off my vehicle, I played games and savings challenges to focus on paying the vehicle. During that time, I didn't have as many medical bills. I don't think I had any, to be honest. And so I would just pay my monthly payment to like student loan. I would pay the random payments to any, collection or whatever, or, just work to get it off my credit, period. So I didn't really like have like a method of where I was paying. I was just kind of like, any dollar extra that I had went straight to the vehicle. Then I really like the fact that she did ideas to make extra money. I actually started doing Uber rides, and I really have a problem with people. I'm not a people person. Like, I am social, but like constantly having somebody like around me, I'm just not that person. So doing Uber rides is actually really fun. They don't really talk to you as much. I have whenever I did it the first couple of times, I didn't have the camera, right? I didn't have a dash cam. And so people would like, when I'm talking to them, whatever, they would just go, no, like be rude. And then as soon as I got the dash cam, either they don't talk at all, they kind of stay to themselves, or they are very friendly. And it could have been just a day, I have no idea, but I just know that once the dash cam went up, we ain't got no problems, okay? So I really love the side hustle. I am like a side hustle fanatic. If y'all know me, if y'all are here, y'all know that I do mystery shopping. I'm going back into that. I like to go into apartments and hotels and Airbnbs and just do like a walkthrough of the place, whatever. I'm a mystery shopper. I also love to do like DoorDash and Uber Eats and Favor, and I was doing massage therapy for a time period. I was doing notary for a time period. I do virtual assistants monthly, and so it's like, I love side hustles, and I kind of want to put more of my side hustles out there, but I'm going to try to just focus on paying off debt right now. But she having the extra notes, whatever, that she had, I really enjoy the reading part. It kind of like gets you to sit and actually think of what your plan is. Which brings me to this. So she has a debt payoff plan. It has like 5 questions, I believe. Yeah, 5 questions. And you know how like somebody asks you a question and you know who you are, right? But until they ask, you're kind of like, oh, I haven't thought about that in a while. So whenever I ask these questions, I was kind of like, that's a good question, right? So we're going to go ahead and fill this out. Why do you want to pay off debt? I'm going to put the reason why I want to be debt free is I want to have money to go travel, and I want to have an easier life. Times are too hard right now to be struggling with your past, and bringing your past to the future is something that I just don't want to do. And so I'm going to put travel, and then I'm going to put, let's put a dash, have an easier life. And then here it says, what method will you use to pay off debt? I'm going to put both the snowball and avalanche. Is that how you spell it? What income will I use to pay off debt? So I plan on doing the debt payments with only my side hustle money. All right, so what day will you make your debt payments? This one kind of confused me a little bit. So I know that like your due dates are on like the 24th or the 25th. You always want to be a month ahead in whatever. Basically, you want it to always have a zero balance whenever your statement comes out. So you do want to have, a zero balance at all times. So it's going to change. I feel like if the payment that I'm making has, like, for instance, my Capital One card that has like the biggest balance, which is like, I think it's at 14,000 now. That one is due on the 24th. So, okay, no, I'm lying. I have to make the payment by the 24th. My actual due date is the 8th. So, the reason why I do it this way, the 24th, is because I want to make sure that I pay the full month's payment before the due date and before the next statement is sent out. So I do it a whole month before that. So I make it on the 24th. I know it's crazy, but when paying, you always want to make sure that you make your monthly payment before the statement for the next month is generated, because if you do not, then you get interest tagged on. So I do it on the 24th. Because it's like that, and I want to make payments towards the principal of it without interest, I want to do it every Tuesday. So at first I was going to say that, every time I get the income, I'm just going to make it. But if I do it every Tuesday, then I can for sure have a set amount and make those payments on Tuesday. So I will be having Transfer Tuesday. And I do apologize if y'all hear my neighbors arguing. We got new neighbors and they fight every second. Like during the day while I'm working at home, I have they're like constantly yelling and cussing, and I'm just like, and my window is right where the sidewalk is, where they have to walk to like get to the car or get to their apartment, and they are like, it's just the way they talk to each other at this point, because I've never heard them not. I don't think they even know how to talk to each other like regular people. They're always yelling, always cussing. So I do apologize if you can hear it. All right, so the last one is, how long will it take me to pay off the debt? So because I know that I have a lot of medical bills, I'm going to have surgery, and it's going to be another bill on top of Well, I actually have surgery planned in January and another surgery date in April. I'm going to focus on the bills or the debt that is not medical, unless it's like, you know, something like, for instance, January, I think it's like $1,600 that I have to come out of pocket to pay in order to have the first surgery. And then after that, I think it's like, hopefully I've already met my deductible in April. I don't have, you know, but sometimes you have like weird or unexpected things, whatever, and I don't know what's going to happen once those surgeries happen. So I don't know if it's going to be like a good surgery and, you know, nothing happens after that or whatever, but I know for sure I have two. So once those are done, I'll do another update on the debt to let y'all know where I'm at on that. But as of right now, I'm just going to say that this debt that we're planning right now today, I plan on doing it by the end of, I'm lying. I plan on doing half by end of 2024. Only because it's already at 80,000, and I don't, honestly, it might be a little less now that it's been a few months, because I have been paying on it. And then, yeah, end of 2024. And then we'll do another update in January. And I was thinking, well, I would like to do a quarterly update. So I'll do another one in April, July, and then October. So I made some copies. So I made some copies because I know that there was like a few of them, whatever. So there's, you know, the extra debt progress. So the first one, I did put them in order from the highest amount to the lowest amount, just to help me out, help me keep, you know, an eye on it. So I actually found out I have a debt with Spectrum, which Spectrum is a cable company here. I only owe $70, and I actually planned on paying this as soon as possible. I don't have a minimum payment, so I'm just going to pay the $70.34 just to. And then for my student loan, I have one. It's weird. Okay, so it was like $5,000 that I had to pay, and the interest rate is now 2.5, and the amount that I owe on this one is now $216 even. I have no idea. I don't know if I paid it or if it just got removed. They told me it fell off, but student loans don't fall off. So I asked the lady to send me a payment history on this, and I was thinking like maybe a portion of it had got sent to another like student loan company, but I probably will pay like 100 and then 116, like, you know, within a week or so, and just to get that paid off. But this is my oldest credit line, so I kind of wanted to just, right now I have it as $5 actually, now that I think about it. It's set at $5 a month, so that I have time to build and make sure that it's like, you know, good or whatever, as well as I want to have like that on my credit showing that, you know, it's a good payment history for whenever I purchase a house, and have like that long credit history. I don't know if it's going to benefit me or not, but that's my plan, right? So, and if not, I can just pay it off. And then I have my first Capital One that's almost paid off in full. I put interest rate was 10. I went to go look, and it's 6.9. And the amount is $567 on here. And this one, the minimum payment is $31. And then the first one that I have two from a collection agency, and these, they like, all right, and then these do not have a percentage. The balance on the first one is $676.33, and that's actually a bill that happened from Children's Place. So my card, I had lost it, and I know I should have called and canceled, but I didn't know it was lost until I got an email saying that I had received a receipt. And so I had it set to where, you know, whatever. And so I went into my wallet and I realized it wasn't there. I called them and told them that it was a fraudulent activity. It was like in Arizona. And I was trying to tell him, like, I don't have that card. Like, I don't, have it or whatever. I'm in Texas, and they still, like, wouldn't remove it. So it went to collections, and now this company called Midland is the one that actually is owning it now. And then I have another one that Midland owns, and it's $802.79. These don't have a minimum payment, only because, it's a collection agency. I have another collection agency, which is NCA, and I do not owe this debt. Okay. It's they fixed the vehicle, and the payment was like $600, I believe, and my son's father was supposed to pay this, and it's because he did not pay it. It is $1,026, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and just start making payments and pay that off, only because they fix vehicles and I want to make sure that I can take my vehicle there to get it fixed. And then I have another student loan, which is a federal loan. The interest rate on here I do not have, and the amount is $1,270. Then I had to ride an ambulance, and that bill, so Vicky R, and that bill is $1,388.91, and I think it was twice that I rode that. And then at my old apartment, I can't even explain how I moved out of that apartment complex, and we were cleaning out everything, but my son's father refused to go pick up his stuff, and I wasn't going to take it with me, and he thought that if he did not show up to pick up his stuff, that I was just going to take everything with me or put it in storage for him and pay the storage for him. So I gave him plenty of time. I gave him months in advance and told him that he needs to pick up all this stuff, and he never went to go pick it up. And so now I have a bill which he's not even attempting to help me. And I have a bill that is $4,109.03. So I moved out, and the last month, because I was no longer on the contract, but because they have a 60-day time period from the day you tell them that you're going to move out, I moved out at the end of my contract, but they went from a 30-day notification to a 60-day notification. And they charged me that month that I wasn't there. So $1,700 is the rent for that one place, and the rest is fees of them having to clean up the stuff that was in there. Every time I think about that, I just get mad. The last one is Capital One, which is the card that I tell you I had the most. And this one I had to check before I wrote this down. It's $14,986.86. Oh, interesting. And the minimum payment on this one is $505. Yeah. Okay. Kind of feel like writing this down kind of made me realize how much I really hate it. All right, so this is without the medical bills. I'm just gonna put medical. Let's put medical bills, because I summed up the entire thing. Actually, let's do this first. So I got a new calculator. This one, I can see the buttons, but hold on, let's see if you can see them. It's really hard for you to see the numbers, and I know where the numbers are. It's just, I can't use this one anymore. So I went ahead and got a new one. Whenever I got it, I thought that I didn't know how to turn it on, and I was like flipping it around. I called, so then I texted her and I was like, help me turn this on. It turned out that the battery that they sent it with was dead, so this is the one that I have that's going to help me. And I actually love it. I'm not a clicker, so that part, I'm kind of like, I didn't think this through, but I really do love the calculator. All right, so let me go ahead and add everything up. Okay, so I did it twice because I was like, this is less than it was before. Just to let you know, it's a little bit less. All right, so let's put the total here. So $25,113.26. And then my medical bills. My medical bills is now, let's put it here, $57,802.41. So the 25,11,326. Wait, what? Why did I do that? So weird. $57,802.41. So somehow it's more. So total debt is still more than what it was in August. And I can say that it's because I have been going to the doctor and I don't have insurance right now. It doesn't start until January. So that just hurt my feelings, if I'm being honest. And it's funny because well, not funny at all, but I have a few doctor's appointments that I have to do in December. So, and the payment that they make me pay whenever I go in is $120, and then they rack whatever they put on top of that. 505 plus 31 plus 5 plus $70.34. So monthly, I would be paying the $611.34. Once this insurance comes in, y'all, you have no idea. That deductible is all I want. $1,400. Oh, compared to everything else, and then I had to pay a large lump of it in order to be approved for the surgery. I couldn't have a debt amount with the clinic. So there's that. All right, and then the next thing I wanted to do was, so she has a debt payment tracker. Since we have multiple, I kind of wanted to set it up. All right, so this one, we're going to have Spectrum, is going to be the first one. And starting balance is the $70.34. Interest rate, there is not an interest rate. The minimum payment is just going to be the $70.34. And then hopefully I could pay that off and I could just like cover it. I was going to do a jar for this because I want the feeling of coloring in a jar. If y'all watch Budget Treasures, y'all see that she actually colors in the entire jar. And I understand, but I want to color in the entire jar. And then this one, we're going to do the student loan because we are doing small payments on that one. And this is the $216 even. There's the interest rate of, what is this interest rate? 2.5. And the minimum payment is $5. Pay off order, I guess 1, 2. Whenever I pay it off, I'll put that number in. And then we're going to do the first capital one. And that one's going to be $567. Interest rate on that one is 6.9. The minimum payment is 31. And then the fourth one we're going to focus on. So these collections, I am not going to focus on those because I can get those removed. So we're going to jump down to the student loan, which is the $12,070. And then this one doesn't have an interest rate. The minimum payment on this one, 60. Because 65, 60 is my minimum payment for this one. So this is going to be 505 plus 60 plus 31 plus 5 plus 70, 34. So this one is, what, if I could just math, and that would have been amazing. All right, so this is $671.34. That's funny. I can't add. I was gonna reach for the whiteout, but I'll do it another time. And then, yeah. So $60. All right. Which leaves us the ambulance bill, which is $13.88. $13.88.91. No interest and no minimum payment. And then the next one is Abby at Medical. And their balance is $4,109.03. There's no interest on that one. There's no minimum payment on that one. And then the last but not least is my pain in the ass Capital One card. Don't get me wrong, I love having it because the full balance I had at 24, and I actually asked if I wanted to do a raise on it, and I was kind of like, you can give me a raise if you lower the APR that's on it, and they did not say yes to that. So Capital One, and then this one, sorry about that. So I had to actually go check. I was talking to my son, but I had to go check what the Capital One rate was. And this one is at 3.71. All right, so starting balance, let's put 3.71. So I won't forget. And then the starting balance is 1498686. Okay. And then we have, of course, the enough room for 5 more, but we do not need them. So I was going to put the Spectrum on here as one, but I decided I'm just going to do the AES, which is the student loan, and it's the $216. And then the lines, how I was going to do it was just divide by the 216. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So divide that into 10 payments, girl. So 21,600. And we're just going to do one more because, like I told you, I don't know which one is going to be next, and I don't want my papers to be too crazy. But I do know that I want to make sure that I get the first two out of the way, which has the percentage of like that a little bit higher, which is the capital one is next. So cap 1 dash 1, and this one is total of 567. So 567 divided by 10, 5670. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to set these two up. As for right now, they are the ones that I am focusing on. Yeah, so there'll be just these two. Hopefully, I have these paid off in sometime in February or January. And then I have enough 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just have the exact amount. I need to print out the other ones. All right, so I focused on my credit score, and I have been removing things off of my credit and fixing, you know, just like the credit scores and stuff, right? And my goal is to have, my goal was to have a 600 by the end of the year, I believe. Hold on, let me check to make sure that that's what my goal was. My goal was 600, yeah. This was the one that I had created to, you know, for the goal. And as of today, when I checked my credit score, it is 578. So it has gone up. Whenever I started, it was at 532, and it dropped. And I didn't know why it was dropping, but it started. It was staying. It was idle for a while, and then it started dropping once my credit has gotten hacked or whatever. Which actually started in May. So that's where you're seeing the drop. And then I started removing things off of my credit, and that's where you're seeing it starting to go up, and it fell off at the end of October, and that's why you're seeing it at 578. There is one more thing that's supposed to be falling off again in December, so hopefully I'm closer to the 600, but my goal was to be at 600, and I have been working on it, trying to get it back up where, because I had it up to a 700, and right now it's just like I wasn't really focusing on it at the beginning of the year, and now I'm like trying to like remove everything off of there. So that's why y'all saw a huge jump. And I think I might actually decorate this page, you know, the way this one was. I might decorate it, because this one, though I love the plain, I love the decorated also. So I'm probably going to find some stickers and decorate them, and then just make some, instead of writing it in, because I was going to write in the months or whatever, but I figured I'd spare y'all. So this is the end of the debt planner. The last page that she had created for this is a thank you page. This is her with her beautiful smile. But yeah, so she is on Instagram, YouTube, and I don't know what that is. I almost said Twitter, but I could be wrong. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know. But yeah, she's Budget Treasures, and you should be able to find her anywhere. All her handles are under her YouTube for sure, because I follow her, like hardcore follow her. So yeah, if anything, if y'all are on a debt-free journey the way she is, the way I will be, I would love for y'all to follow along, like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know where you are in your debt journey, and what your goal is. If your goal is at the end of the year to be debt free, let me know what your plan is. I mean, I would really like to know. But I will be posting every Tuesday for the payment updates, and then I will try to give you some more information for the progress of what's actually being paid off and not. I will be doing no spend December, which is going to be kind of hard because it's Vlogmas, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to not spend as much money as I possibly can. Much money as possibly can for December. I have my son's birthday, his birthday party, and Christmas, and I feel like I can arrange it to where I'm like trying to get everything done on maybe on a Sunday. I don't know, or maybe I can start doing it now so I don't have to worry about it in December. But all the money that I'm making in December, I want it to go towards, you know, those 3 things plus the debt. So if y'all are still here, thank you so much for joining me. Leave dollar emojis, the $sign emoji in the comments down below. Don't forget to comment what if you're on a debt-free journey, and let me know if y'all have a YouTube channel, which I am going to start mentioning at the beginning of every channel. If y'all have a YouTube channel, let me know that y'all have the YouTube channel. I will make sure that I am following you, so that I would love to support you just the way you supported me. So thank y'all so much for joining me. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. Bye guys.